Reba. I'm going to do 2 scopes today. I had planned to do this on Blab, but I just... Hey. Okay, so I wanted to talk about Young Living oils, and I was going to make creams and stuff on Blab. If you guys haven't tried Blab, it's really cool, but you really do have to have a lot of bandwidth. I think I would prefer it because then we could see each other and you guys could talk easier. We could have more of a conversation. But is my signal weird? You have to have a lot of bandwidth for it. And as you all know, I barely have enough bandwidth for Periscope. So I wanted to show you just real quick, maybe about 10 minutes, of how to make some pain creams with your essential oils. I'm talking about Young Living essential oils. I sell them. If you're ever interested in buying them, just DM me. I don't spend a lot of time talking about that. Lots of oils out there. I always say do your research and choose which ones feel the best for you energetically. So right now, I just wanted to show you how you can make creams for yourself, usually with anything you have on hand. Like, you don't have to have anything special. You can just grab stuff right out of your kitchen. And I'm drinking a little peppermint, 1 drop of peppermint oil in this whole quart of water because I'm a little nauseous today. I think it's just super hot. So, pardon me. Super freaking hot. That's what happens when you live in Georgia. So, you can use anything for these creams. And the reason you might want to use some coconut oil, doesn't have to be fancy. This is organic from Costco, so it wasn't super expensive. But you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Target, you can order it off Amazon. I did get the organic because that's part of the reason of using oils is for natural stuff, so I didn't want to use the refined coconut oil. So use the organic, and I can't see a thing without these. I'm going blind. I'm old. So you can make, I was telling you why you might want to do this. Why you might want to make creams with your oils is, 1, they last longer. They make your skin feel nice. Hey, nice to see you too. So they make your skin feel good while you're using them. You mix them with the oil, and you might want to use it for if you have little ones. My twin granddaughters are 16 months old. The oils that they get are diluted with coconut oil. Hey there, Mom. Hey, Bailey Jacks. So for children, you want to dilute them. They last longer. We got 2 cats fighting. I fed them all before this in the hopes that they would leave us alone. So, that's another reason. There's also like hot oils, the ones that are for, hard on your skin because they're so strong. Sister! You guys sisters? That's the awesomest thing ever. My sister's on here too, and my mom. Lots of family support. So Thieves oil is the one people use most often for immune support. And are you soul sisters or regular blood sisters? So Thieves oil has clove and strong. It's so strong. Whoops. That was Jess Carlson. I wonder what she's up to. Thieves oil is hot. If you put it on your skin, for most people, it burns. It's very intense. So that you want to dilute with coconut oil. You can use any oil, but today I'm talking about coconut oil. So you don't have to get fancy. You can grab these little 4 ounces from the dollar store, and they literally are like $1.50. You can get at Walmart, Target. I'm in LJ. I'm up in the mountains north of LJ. About an hour and a half-ish north of Atlanta, straight up. I'm actually closer to Chattanooga, Tennessee, than I am to Atlanta. 4-ounce container. You can buy fancy jars if you want. You don't have to. These are fancy. I actually got this. This was the evil little jar that got me hooked. Kelly Block. was the dealer sitting next to me in an office. We both used to work in the same office. Covington, cool. So Kelly used to work next to me in the same office, and that little shit got me hooked on these with this little jar right here. She made me a jar of foot cream that smelled like snickerdoodles. The dealer. She was my oil connect for a long time before, and then my mom before that. Only my mom was like, here, try these oils, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Thieves. Oh, Copaiba. Copaiba. Actually have it right here, because we're going to talk about it. It's great for pain, inflammation, arthritis, things that hurt. When your muscles hurt or whatever, this is outstanding. So it's in some of the pain creams. So you can go special, fancy, cute, quilted mason jars, or you can go, dollar store. Totally fine. This is plastic, and the essential oils like the citrus ones, and sometimes the Thieves will kind of munch on the. Oh dear God. Okay, everybody stop. I gotta go check my messages. No, I'm just kidding. This. So, the reason you put Young Living essential oils definitely in glass. Copaiba. Yep. So the I in a lot of other other languages is pronounced with the E sound. So it's Copaiba, but the I is pronounced with an E. So caution on plastic. The citrus oils will, and the Thieves oil and the strong oils will chunk into it. So I usually go with glass. If you're lucky enough to have babies around, you can get baby food jars. You're welcome. Super easy. Baby food jars are nice because they're small. They're easy to get to. You don't want deep jars because then you can't get your fingers in there and you're sort of digging around with a spoon, and that's gross. And so baby food jars. Just anything you have on hand. You have lots of stuff on hand that doesn't have to be special. You can whip up a cream for somebody. This is a really pretty little jar. Yeah, so this is I'm gonna actually make one. It's just organic coconut oil. But yeah, I would use unscented because you don't want to dilute the value of the oil you're using. So this is just a little fruit jar. These are $1 at the evil Walmart. I hate the evil Walmart, but we don't have a Target or a Whole Foods or anything other than the stinking Walmart. We have an Ingles, but it's whatever. Anyway, we do go in the evil Walmart sometimes. Don't judge me. $1 jar. But when you peel the labels off of it, it's really pretty. So, but that, I wouldn't go any deeper than that. Because, see, then you're going to have trouble getting your fingers in there. And then the other thing, when I was rooting around the kitchen looking for stuff, I have these tea things. Which, the tea is awesome. But I thought today, when the tea's gone, this would make a great oil cream jar. Because it's cute. Yeah, it looks all shabby chic. Super cute. So just look around your kitchen. There's stuff everywhere. I would go with glass. You can do this. We've done this with brown sugar, cinnamon, Christmas blend in brown sugar and coconut oil for a sugar scrub for your feet and stuff, for your gnarly old feet. So, okay, so we have a cream here that's made out of purification, and we use it for bug bites or any kind of weird skin thing. Not that we're prone to weird skin things, but every now and then you have a thing where you're like, what the hell is that? And you slap some of this on it. Purification goes in here. Oh, actually this one is purification and citronella mixed. Great bug repellent. Great. And really great for bug bites. And I'm testing it all the time. I had a fire ant bite my foot the other day. I promptly killed him dead. And then I put this on, and it works. It works great. So you want to have different blends around. This is a pain cream. It has the Copaiba in it. It also has a blend called Deep Relief in it, which has eucalyptus and I think Somebody correct me. I think there's wintergreen in it. It's super stout. It's also always out of stock. So I dropped my bottle and knocked the lid off. I panicked and I dumped it in a baby food jar and mixed some cream in it. My husband, who is a non-believer of oils, has some back issues now that he's working a harder job, and this worked on him. He says it didn't, but he wasn't cripping around like an old man. He's not old. He's actually this one has got deep relief and copaiba in it. This copaiba. This is amazing. Like, I don't think all the oils work for me. They don't. I think they just don't work. You just got to try and find what works for you. This one works for me like crazy good, so I threw it in here. So this one smells all like Bengay and coconut. It's like maybe like an old folks home in Florida would smell like coconutty, and you're so welcome. Coconutty, but also like medicinal. So a lot of these stink. The coconut oil helps reduce the stink. Right. Yeah. So just put it on what hurts and try not to. Don't like smell it a lot because it's gross. So the one I'm going to make, there's a lavender. We've made a lavender one for the babies because babies get little babies its, and we use that. Yeah, wintergreen. So the wintergreen smells super strong, and the coconut helps tone it down. Another reason I've mixed mine with coconut is because the non-believer complains about the smell sometimes. So if I dilute it, I still get to use it with him around. He's younger than me, but he goes to bed like an old man. He's like an 80-year-old man, and he's only, how old is he, 32? It's ridiculous. So he's like, the oil, it smells like Whole Foods. Big whiner. Okay, so I'm going to make... The twins are, right, such a whiner. Everything is like, he's like an old guy. I was like, you are younger than me, like a lot younger than me. Right. Pinches nose. I'm gonna do that. So for little guys, you want to dilute them for sure. So I'm gonna dilute Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher is great for when you're having trouble remembering what your dreams are. Take it like a man, right? Suck it up. You're like so much younger than me. Be strong. Be manly. Be Marlboro-ish. Instead, it's just a big whiner. So, Dreamcatcher. Yeah, send me a clothespin. That'd be awesome. Send me a clothespin. Dreamcatcher's good for nightmares in children. And so that's what I'm going to make today is a little... as the babies are growing, you know how babies grow, they're 16 months old and they're going through another surge, and so sometimes they get like fidgety at night, so I'm going to make a cream for them. But spiritually this one is good for, this was the oil I dived into spirituality uses for oils with, because I couldn't imagine my dreams ever coming true. I could remember my dreams. I knew what I wanted to come true, but I just, I had reached that stage of like, fuck it, it's never going to happen. I was like, I guess I was like grumpy, and anyway, I read somewhere that Dreamcatcher helps you visualize your dreams and start to see them. I'm going to have to ask Web Evie how to stop that from happening. Which, by the way, this morning I gave her website wrong. It's askwebevie, EVIE.tumblr.com. You can ask that woman anything. She will find you the answer. Anyway, Dreamcatcher. Spiritual uses for adults. Remembering your dreams, visualizing them. I feel like it's third eye appropriate. Remembering and being able to believe that your dreams still can come true. And they can. Because they are. It's happening to me right now. So because that's not like a citrusy oil, and I don't have a fresh baby food jar, I'm going to do it right in here. So the way I do it, and you can use this with Epsom salts. Yeah, I'm much more interested lately in learning about the spiritual uses and soul uses for these oils than the physical. I feel like I've got the physical stuff down. So you just scrape up some coconut oil, Put it right in there. I fill it about halfway, especially for the babies, because, you know, they'll probably be 13 before they use all this. And probably about the time they're 5, they're going to quit letting us slap oil all over them when they develop, you know, free will. So, and then I take my Dreamcatcher, which I think smells good, but again, you know, the non-believer he says it stinks. It does kind of smell like black jelly beans, so I guess if you don't like black jelly beans, that might be a problem. So then, if you put too many oils in it, it's strong. If you put too many oils in it, it gets too soupy. So you want to add like, let's add like 4 or 5 drops of oil. Oh, I think I got 6. So, and then you just stir it up. And you want to start small, you know, titrate it. Start with a little bit. Because you don't want soupy oil, then it's gross. Because, you know, coconut oil gets like real liquidy real quick. You don't have to use much at all. So stir it, stir it, stir it. Oh, I was going to say you can take Epsom salts and make bath salts with these too. Same thing, pour the salt in, add some drops, stir it around real good, then put more salt on top of it. And I throw a whole 4 ounces, sometimes 8 ounces of salt in my bathtub. Right now we don't have a bathtub, which makes me feel sorry for myself. But we live in a forest, so, you know, whatever. So you want to stir it up till it gets really, I don't know if you can see that consistency. So it's still a little chunky. I think that's partly the oil I have. If you don't want to, you can liquefy these first. Yeah, you can make a foot soak. Oh, that's a really good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Why are you smarter than me? So if you keep going, it gets pretty satiny. Bam! Fucking burned me. Burned by my sister on live TV. Okay, so stir it till it gets pretty satiny. Because you're younger. Not that much younger. Okay. And then when you let it sit, you do still have more brain cells. I'm jealous of your brain cells. So that's pretty good. I can smell it. It's not too soupy. It's still got some like pancake batter consistency to it. And when I leave it alone, it will solidify back up again. You can also keep these in the fridge. I usually don't, but you can. And then if you want, like if you got it, that's why I start with half. If I got it too strong, then I've got room to add more on top of it. And that's it, ladies. I don't think there's any men on here. If there are, I'm sorry if I offended you. Whatever gender you choose to identify as. Jess, I wish we were on Blab so you can make your... Oh, you can? So, how do you do that? You mix... Do you melt this in a pot and add beeswax to it? The digestive one like this? Yes, you can. Yeah. The stinky one, like the super, super stinky one? Yeah, you can. You can mix any of these because your skin is like a sponge, which is why it becomes important to pay attention to what you're putting on your skin because it's being absorbed directly into your bloodstream. Right. So, yes, it would cut the smell down and you would still get the benefit of it. 4 ounces of coconut oil to a ½ ounce of beeswax. And then you melt it in a pot and then pour it in your, well, you wouldn't use plastic then probably. Melt it together, add your oil, then pour it into the container and let it cool. Is that right? Melt in the double boiler or a microwave safe container. Yeah, I do. I'll have to do that either on a Thursday or a Saturday. Oh, a tiny crock pot. Again with the smartness. I don't think you can be on my scopes anymore. You're making me look stupid. Yeah, I would like to do a blab with the oils. I'll have to do that when I'm down at the grandkids' house because they have actual real internet. The cost of living rural is hard for us tech geeks. That's it. I love you too. You know I'm kidding, right? I know you're not smarter than me, like really. Just kidding. There you have it. So for nightmares, sleeping solid, remembering your dreams, visualizing your dreams, that's Dreamcatcher. Pop the lid on it. So the cost of this oil is expensive. But you can see that I made a whole container with 5 drops. Yeah. So it takes my expensive oil and makes it last longer. And I get just as much benefit out of it. And a lot of these oils you just have to smell. Like when these are an investment. You're getting extremely high quality, and you're getting a lot of uses on a lot of different levels. You're getting physical, mental, spiritual benefits from these oils. So do what you can to make them last. I have a cat. Get away, cat. Get away, kitty. So this is a blend of blends, which is what drives the price up, because it's got some pretty rare oils in it. So that's one way. Diluting them with coconut oil is one way to make them last longer. And if you happen to be an oil distributor, Productivity and Focus Vetiver, it's Vetiver. I diffuse it when I am having my adult ADD. Sometimes I might have it in my purse, because I carry it with me a lot, because I get, scattered. It's Vetiver. It's a resin oil. Oh, crap. Of course I said that, and now I won't have it in here. So it's like sandalwood. It's thick. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mountain Rose. They're a good brand, too. Vetiver is... there's actually studies being done with, or just have been done with children with ADD and using vetiver in the classroom, diffusing vetiver or having them wear it, with really positive results. So, hello FDA, I'm not saying that it cures ADD, I'm just referencing a a scientific study that is out there. Yeah, I actually use it quite a bit. Right. Gotta protect myself. Usually have it right here, but I don't. Because I said I did, I don't have it. Any questions? Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you before I go is that if you are an oil distributor, or you're trying to become, trying to educate your family and friends about this, you can have a party with this. You can have, this giant jug of oil came in a two-pack from Costco. And so I don't know, it was probably $20-$30. Chances are my mom paid for it, so I don't remember exactly how much it was. You can do that, and you can buy these, super cheap. You could get I think we had it's called a make and take party, and we had one, we got 15 or 20 of these, and we did get some fancier jars. It's so much fun. It's really fun. So then you spread your oils out. You got, you can make your bath products. The brown sugar, cinnamon was really nice. Brown sugar, cinnamon, and coconut oil all mixed together in one of these, and then you can keep it in your bathroom. That way, if it falls in the tub, it doesn't break and slice you to ribbons. So there's always safety to consider. You can make bath salts at your party. That was really fun. It was really enjoyable, and it was fun watching people talk. It was a bunch of women that didn't know each other, so it was really nice to give them something to bond over. And if you're an oil distributor, or if you just want to have fun with your friends, it's a great way to introduce people to essential oils, because ultimately that's what matters. We can't always rely on there's a place for allopathic medicine, and there's also a place for alternative medicine. And if you really think about it, this kind of medicine is not alternative. This is the oldest medicine out there. These oils are mentioned in the Bible. I mean, we have actual oils from Egypt. So, this is really the oldest oil. Yeah, definitely would be fun in a Desire Map workshop. You could use, the lavender, or you could make, a stress away cream as part of the activities. You can make stress away cream. You can make stress away bath salts. I've made Stress Away bath salts a lot. The nice thing about mixing these oils with Epsom salt is then when you take a bath, they don't like float around in icky little like islands of grossness on top of your water. The oil absorbs them and disperses it through the water, so you don't have it. Yeah, that's gross. Stress Away and grapefruit. Oh, I hadn't mixed that together. Islands of grossness. You know, what's the Christmas cookie blend, Catherine? It's Thieves, and is it Thieves oil and Stress Away that smells like Christmas cookies? This smells so good. It's clove and cinnamon, and, you know, I should know exactly what's in there. I'm a terrible distributor. So, yeah, tons of uses. Any questions? Hey, Reba, you're back. Any questions on these oils or oils in general? DM me if you have any questions or you want recipes. Thank you. You can, there's tons of recipes out there. If you have bought a kit from me, you've been added to the Droplets group on Facebook. And, yeah, Stress Away and Thieves smells like Christmas cookies. Who doesn't want to smell like a Christmas cookie? There's tons of recipes out there. So if you're in the Droplets group and if you bought a kit from me already, then just ask somebody for cream recipes and you'll get more information probably than you ever wanted. Yay, kitty face! I can't believe we made it through this whole thing without cats. Feeding them first is the key. Okay, if you guys don't have any questions, I'll let you go. Thanks for joining, and Jess, I will see you at 8 o'clock my time for the fancy drawing. You're welcome, sister. See you later. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. Watch the replay. And DM me if you have questions. If you think of stuff after this and you're like, ooh, I want to know what oil for that or what oil for this, just let me know. I'm here for you. Okay, bye. Oops. Always. You're welcome.